This is Jim Sawyer for capitalismandcrisis.org.
M11 at Truthiness. When last we looked in on our beloved codependent zombies, Adam was lighting up as the duo ambles across the Great Truthiness campus, pondering events of another remarkable day. Joan, he says, I think it's time for us to call in reinforcements. We've burned our bridges with Donald Trump, so how about dealing directly with zombie master control? We'll request the famous utilitarian economist Jeremy Bentham. As you know, his embalmed body is preserved in a stately cabinet at the University of London. Too bad his head is missing, though. Rumor has it drunk, rampaging undergraduates stole it following his death 2 centuries ago. Fortunately, astute university administrators fashioned a new one for Bentham out of wax. Well, quips Jones sarcastically, perhaps a headless economist is less dangerous than one with head attached. I'll make the request to Zombie Master Control immediately, she chortles as she fumbles with her iPhone 8. Just then, Adam is accosted by a female Truthiness student who confronts him sternly for smoking on campus where tobacco is forbidden. Sorry, Adam apologizes as he evacuates the pipe bowl's smoldering contents. Then the student changes her tone dramatically. What comes next is a surprise even for the University of Great Truthiness, known for friendliness. I'm an economics major, says the student. I'm not sure whomever your companion may be, but I recognize you as a zombie version of Adam Smith. Although at first your grunge rocker wig threw me off a bit. How would you two like to join me and my parents for a killer home-cooked meal? After that, tomorrow, how about making a presentation of my economics class? My prof encourages her students to bring visitors, even unannounced, and for them to express whatever their points of view may be. Of course, even if the class doesn't like your ideas, she says, you're bound to win friends and influence people just because you're zombies. How could Joan and Adam refuse the gracious offer? As they warm to the student's proposal, however, she cautions about likely dinner table banter from her curmudgeonly father. He's an engineer glued to Fox News, you know, she says, so look out. As a Tea Party type, he's really got a point of view. Shortly thereafter, the zombies pull up in front of a pleasant house in a well-manicured neighborhood, followed by warm greetings from the student and her mother. Her father, however, is standoffish, as the Utah standard of chicken casserole and lime jello salad is passed around. The father goes on ideological offensive, unfortunately. I don't know who you people are, he says accusingly, but just make sure you don't bring into my house any of that crackpot theory of the rascal economist John Maynard Keynes. He was a loser, you know, and his policies actually made the Great Depression worse, not better. America remains stuck under his cloud almost a century later with too much government and far too much government-controlled economic policy. Next, as she reels from the father's offensiveness, a piece of chicken gets stuck in Joan's throat. Fortunately, the Heimlich maneuver is rendered unnecessary, however, as Adam smacks her efficaciously between the shoulder blades. Well, she says to the student as she recovers quickly, even while staring down the father, we'd best be going now, but we'll see you in class tomorrow. And oh, by the way, Robinson continues, to set the record straight, John Maynard Keynes was my mentor. I'm his most famous student. As they're escorted out by the gracious mom, Joan scours email on her iPhone, searching for possible messages from Zombie Master Control. Jeremy Bentham, it turns out, has just been approved for zombie reentry, but only with a stipulation: his missing head must be located first. What happens next? Will Bentham's lost head turn up? Will Adam and Joan die figuratively in front of the ideologically very right-leaning class? Or will the curmudgeonly father shadow his daughter's new companions, perhaps even to packing an assault rifle. To be continued, stay tuned.